Here's what every Surfshark versus NordVPN comparison page gets wrong. They treat this like a coin flip, where both products are great. Here are some features, and you decide. Not the best way to recommend something. My team and I have spent years on this, over 50 speed tests across 5 countries, head-to-head streaming tests, latency benchmarks, and a full audit of their privacy infrastructure. The conclusion is not a coin flip. NordVPN is the better VPN for most people, and I'm going to show you exactly why. I'll also be fair about the 2 areas where Surfshark genuinely wins, because they exist, and you deserve to know about them. If you've already made up your mind, the link in the description will get you a discount that isn't available on their site, and clicking it helps support the channel, which we greatly appreciate. Let's start with speed, because it's the thing most people actually care about day to day. We ran speed tests in the US, UK, Germany, Japan, and Australia, and NordVPN came out faster overall, consistently. On local connections, the numbers are fairly close, but on international hops, which is what you're actually doing when you're traveling or accessing geo-restricted content, NordVPN's average latency came in around 78 milliseconds, while Surfshark clocked around 136. That's not a rounding error, that's nearly double the latency. Now, Surfshark launched 100 gigabytes per second servers in late 2025, and that's real hardware. On paper, it sounds impressive, but in practice, you're still subject to routing and server distribution, and Surfshark has 4,500 servers across 100 countries versus Nord's 9,200 servers across 137. More servers means less congestion, and less congestion means that fast hardware actually reaches you at the other end. One area where Surfshark does win legitimately is simultaneous connections. They offer unlimited, while NordVPN caps you at 10 devices. If you have a large household with a lot of gadgets, that's genuinely worth knowing. For most people, 10 devices is plenty, but it's a real advantage in certain situations, and Surfshark deserves credit for it. Here's where I take issue with how this comparison usually gets framed. NordVPN is based in Panama, and Surfshark is based in the Netherlands. That difference matters more than most reviews let on. The Netherlands is part of the Nine Eyes Intelligence Alliance, which is a treaty network where member countries share surveillance data with each other. Panama is not a member, and NordVPN's legal structure means that even if a government came knocking, there's no straightforward legal mechanism to compel a data handover to US or EU authorities. I'm a tech reviewer, not a lawyer. So I'd encourage you to do your own research on what that means for your specific situation. But for the average person asking whether they can trust a VPN company not to hand over their data, that jurisdictional difference is meaningful. On streaming, Surfshark actually has a narrow edge. It unblocks 30 or more Netflix catalogs compared to Nord's 25 or more. That's a real difference, even if it's a small one. In our testing, both handled the major platforms, Netflix, BBC, iPlayer, Disney+, and Hulu, without issues. Though Surfshark has a documented intermittent problem accessing the full Netflix library from Canada. That's worth knowing about. When it comes to extra features, Nord and Surfshark have gone in noticeably different directions. Nord is focused on networking tools, MeshNet for encrypted local network connections, a proxy for torrenting, and NordWhisper for bypassing censorship in restrictive regions. Surfshark has focused more on identity tools, an email alias generator, a bundled antivirus, and their DOSOS protocol, which offers session-level traffic isolation. Neither set of extras is objectively better, because it really depends on what you need. If you're in a highly censored region like China, Russia, or the UAE, NordWhisper and Nord's obfuscated servers are the stronger technical answer. If you want one subscription that also handles antivirus and email privacy in a single bundle, Surfshark's package has genuine value. Surfshark wins on price, clearly and unambiguously. Long-term plans run around $1.78 to $1.99 per month, while Nord's comparable plans run between $3.09 and $3.39. If you're on a tight budget and you just need a basic VPN to secure public Wi-Fi, Surfshark is a legitimate option and you won't be badly served by it. But if you want the product that performs better, has a stronger privacy architecture, and sits at a price that isn't going to break anything, NordVPN is the pick. The link in the description locks in a discount you won't find on their homepage, and using it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you, which we greatly appreciate. If you're not quite ready to commit, check the description for their trial option. It's worth spending a few minutes in the interface before you decide. If price is the deciding factor for you, Surfshark is a solid VPN, and I'm not going to tell you it isn't. But on the metrics that matter most to most people, speed, privacy, and reliability, NordVPN is where the testing lands. The link is in the description, and we'll see you in the next one.